Hey guys, good morning. It's Daryl here in Connecticut. It's another cold. It's going to be a sunny day. It's about 35 degrees here. It is not even 4 a.m. All right, today I did some research on Trump's supposed or his threat of targeting cultural centers in Iraq, and I was surprised by what I found. There's a number of laws, both international and United States laws and Defense Department laws, that make that strictly illegal, makes it a big freaking crime. Our own laws and international laws and United Nations laws that makes it a big ass crime. Makes that would make Donald Trump a war criminal, basically. I did not know that. Okay, let's start off. The United Nations has a list of 23 culturally registered sites, and there's another 56 that are able to be listed. From fifth century BC hydraulic water system. That's amazing. Fifth century BC hydraulic water system in Iran. That's one of the culturally significant. There's I believe it's Shia cultural Muslim cultural center, worldwide cultural center, and then there's the ancient capital of Persia, Persepolis, I think it's called. So there's some. That was basically, I guess, the area they call the cradle of man, where supposedly all humans came from. Persia, that area. So there's some old ancient stuff there. He'd be doing the entire world damage, especially like that fifth century BC hydraulic water system. That's amazing. I did not know that. All right, he would be in violation of the Hague Treaty. He'd be in violation of the Geneva Convention from 1949. It is a war crime to target cultural material or culturally significant areas that have no connection to military, like a non-significant military, and just culturally significant. That is a serious freaking war crime. And they're not kidding around about that. Then I think it was in the 1990s, a a Yugoslav war criminal. There was a Yugoslavian during that whole conflict in Bosnia. There was a tribunal and a sentence for some. I can't remember what they destroyed in that situation, but one of those people were convicted in Yugoslavia. Then, right after Trump took office in 2017, we passed a resolution making it illegal, making it a crime to hit culturally significant centers, and this was because the Taliban had bombed and destroyed a massively huge Buddha in Iraq, I believe it was, and oh yeah, there's also some Seminole Gardens, I think it's called, in Iran, another culturally significant area. Yeah, so the Taliban destroyed this giant Buddha, which I remember now, and ISIS destroyed. I can't remember exactly what it was they destroyed, but so the United States passed laws that it's illegal to do this because of crimes by ISIS and the Taliban. So what we have here in history, Donald Trump would join the ranks of ISIS, the Taliban, the Nazis, and Yugoslavian war criminals. That would be his company if he bombed culturally significant sites in Iran. Yeah, not good. Then there's another resolution that was passed. United Nations. Oh, geez, I can't keep all these straight. There was one other United Nations resolution passed that made it a crime. And also the Department of Defense, their book on war. I forgot what it's called. War regulations, I believe it's called, the Department of Defense. Our own Department of Defense has mentions in it 600 times that it is illegal to hit culturally significant centers. So yeah, our own Department of Defense, we passed our Congress passed resolutions while Donald Trump was in office because of the Taliban and ISIS. That makes it illegal to hit culturally significant centers during a wartime that are non-military targets. Like I said, because of the Taliban hitting this Buddha. Like I said, I remember that one too. And then the Nazis were infamous for destroying stuff in Egypt, Italy. Yeah, so I didn't realize he would be officially labeled a war criminal if he were to bomb. There's 23 UN listed sites in Iran, and I didn't realize, like in the other videos, I assumed they were talking about mosques. I didn't do my research on Iran history, and that obviously that land goes back a long time, 3,000 years. So for Trump to target something like like these this hydraulic 5th century BC hydraulic water system, that wouldn't just be a loss to Iran. That would be a loss to the entire world. I didn't realize how huge a thing this was. It's not just mosques. It wouldn't just affect Muslims. It would be a loss of human cultural heritage. And like I said, the Geneva Convention, the Hague Convention, totally illegal. Makes it a war crime to bomb or to destroy a culturally significant site or cultural property that has no military significance. So yeah, it's a big deal. 23 sites in Iran that are listed now, and another 56 proposed ones that are on the list. So that's the skinny on that. Our president would be considered an official war criminal. It wouldn't look too good for the United States either. So have a good day. I'll talk to you a little later.